Stampers, this is Kathy from Stampin' from the Heart.15. Thank you so much for joining me for my latest video. This one is going to be something just a little bit different. I'm going to actually be making these little pocket, little envelope type things that you can actually put a treat in, cookie or candy or something, but I'm going to show you how to use them in a different fashion tonight. This is from our Christmas designer paper series. This one has all the little Christmas trees, and then the flip side of it is like snow falling. And so I cut it out, and then I used a tree Thinlit, which is from our Thinlit collection of trees, and cut the tree out right from the paper, and then used a dimensional and stuck it on there. I then used our little star punch and did some of our red glitter paper and stamped that out. Then for the bow, I used the little bow Thinlit that comes in this collection, and then there's wording here that says "for you." I used that Thinlit, and then there's a little flag there, and I used that Thinlit for that. So I'll show you how to make this in a moment, but I just wanted to give you some ideas up front. Inside it then, I just cut a piece of paper smaller than the actual little holder, and I rounded the ends. I did some gold embossing, ho ho ho, and oh what fun. And then cut another tree out, and then used some our rhinestones on it, and then from of our dazzling diamonds, cut out another star with the red glitter paper, used some of our holiday gold cording, and the star from the holiday element set. So that one is for Christmas, so you could give that as an actual little Christmas card. I'm going to give you an idea here where maybe you could use it as an invitation on the inside, or you could just simply put a cookie or something inside, which was something that it's really designed for food as well. I just wanted to give us a little bit different look at how we could make something different. The other one that I'm going to show you is Halloween. So I used our Halloween designer series paper. This particular one has the bats, front and back, you'll see. And then I used our spider doily. I did a 2-inch strip of white paper and flagged it with our flag punch. And then I cut out the witch's hat with the Thinlit dies for Halloween. This is Halloween treat. So there's lots of different dies and different ideas and fun things you can get in this collection. So in this one, I used the hat and cut that out of our black glimmer paper. A different set, I had the spooky and just used a circle punch and cut that out. Now this one can be used as just maybe giving a cookie or something away at a party. You also could make it as an invitation, which is what I did here. I just cut a piece of orange paper out. I used, now in this die collection, which I'll show you in a moment, I used the stars and put it across the top. I cut out the boo from the Thinlit collection here, and then I just used a white pen and said you're invited to, and the place and the time, and now this became an invitation to a party. So this one would be great for school. It would be something cute that kids could take to school. Maybe you're going to have a Halloween party, maybe you're going to have an adult Halloween party. I just thought that might be kind of something cute to make it as like an invitation to a party. All right, so we've got a Christmas card idea, we have an invitation to a party, and they're all made from this Thinlit die collection. So what is this Thinlit die collection? So let me show you. When you have your Stampin' Up! Catalog and you turn to page 171, you'll see it here on the bottom. And it's called Mini Treat Bag Thinlit, and it's item number 137547, and it's $40. It says perfect for giving treats, note cards, or gift cards. There's 12 dies total. 12 dies is a lot of dies. So what are all these dies? You'll have quite a collection here, actually. You've got some great things to dress up your cards for different seasons and events in your life. So there's a heart, which is a nice size, a star. There's this little banner that has these cute little hearts, and then this other little strip which is circles, and then there's one more that is stars, which I don't seem to have right here, but that's the one I used on the Halloween one. Then there's this banner, and then there's this little exclamation where you could put a saying inside. There's the ribbon bow. This one says enjoy, so if you're doing food, and this one says for you. Now the pieces that you're not seeing here are the actual frames that you use to cut out the bag. So this is the one side piece, and then this is the larger piece. Now you'll see there's a little bit of washi tape there. I like to hold my dies down with a little bit of washi tape, because as you're putting your paper through your Big Shot, it is exactly 6 inches. This die is exactly 6 inches. So when I cut my paper, I made sure that I taped my die exactly to the paper so that it didn't move on here or twist, so that I wouldn't ruin my machine or ruin the die, and that I made sure that I got it nice and straight. So I wanted to call that out, that these are exactly 6 inches. So those are the dies. I'm going to go ahead and set those aside while we talk about putting our little card together. Now, to show you how they all work, I punched one side out but not the other. So here's the side small piece, and then this is the larger piece. So you can see now it's you just tear it apart, it's scored it, and then there's also some little fold or score lines on here that the die made. So some of it is a cutting edge, and then some of it is not as strong, and it is like an embossing edge, or it's going to show you where to fold it. I really don't think you can see that on there. But anyway, what we're going to do here is we're going to fold this end up, and we're going to fold this piece over, just like that. So this is the piece that we're going to be working on, the actual face of it. This also has an edge which will fold under. So then what you do is you attach, let me get this right, you attach this edge to there, and then we glue this down and we glue that up. So let's go ahead and do that. I still use my glue. I find that it works very well, and I just really don't have any issues at all. So I'm going to put that right there, and then I'm going to put just a little bit right here, because that's going to attach to this underside. So as I talk to myself, do you do that? Do you talk to yourself when you work? I know I do. I want to make sure that both of us are in agreement that I'm doing what I should be doing correctly. And then when I get an answer back, that's when I get a little bit worried. Okay, so that's attached and this is attached. Now we're just going to bring up the bottom. And again, just a little bit of glue there to hold that and bring that up. Now you have a perfectly formed little pocket. So that can be done right there, and you could just use that to put a cookie in, or maybe some suckers or something for the kids at school, or whatever you would like. But we're going to go ahead and take it a step further, and we're going to decorate it up. So what I'm showing you here is I did this Give Thanks from the stamp set that I'm using. So the stamp set is Thankful Forest Friends, and then this was the designer series paper that I used with this collection. And if you looked at a video that I did the other day, you'll see me explaining these colors of paper, so I'm not going to go through that right now. But what I did want to show you is that I stamped the bear out onto just some paper, and then I cut him out. Now there's two different colors here. This one is soft suede, and then this one is chocolate chip. So you can kind of look to see which one that you like. The soft suede kind of goes with the bottom of the acorn, and the chocolate chip kind of goes with the darker piece. So I elected to go ahead and do the soft suede. So we're going to have him ready to go. What you'll see here, though, is a background, and I wanted to show you how I achieved that. So I've got two colors of ink here. I have the pumpkin pie. Sounds good, right? We're getting ready for Thanksgiving. And then I just picked one of the softer yellows that I have. I happen to have Oh So Saffron. And I'm going to use a stamp from the Work of Art, and I'm going to use this one right here to just kind of give us a little bit of a swishy background. And we're just going to mount that on a block. Now, this, I have found that this particular pumpkin is a pretty strong color, so I am going to stamp off once to make sure that I get the color that I want. And I want to have it, you know, in a fairly close little proximity here. So let's go ahead and do the pumpkin, make sure we get it on there even, And then I'm going to stamp off once. I'm going to stamp off twice. Now let's see what we have here. Okay, so that's a nice soft pastel. Then I'm going to ink it up again. It's really sticky, isn't it? And stamp it off. And I'm just going to turn my stamp just a little bit different configuration. And we'll stamp it just like that. All right. Put that away so I don't get it in the way. We're going to clean off my stamp here real quick on my Stampin' Scrubber. If you don't happen to have one of these are really, really fantastic. You just make sure that these are wet and scrub it on there and then rinse, kind of rinse it or dry it off on the other side, and then you're ready to go. Now we're going to do the yellow. Now I'm going to just stamp it off once, and let's go right there. And I think I will stamp it off lightly this next time and stamp right there. So we just have a little bit of a fall background going. The next thing that I will do is I will bring in the chocolate chip because I do want that darker wording. So we're going to use that darker color. And going back to the Forest Friends, we're going to use the Give Thanks stamp this time. So I will ink up my stamp, and we're just going to go right here in the middle. Give that a second to transfer and come up, and there you go. So that gives us a really pretty little fall background without too much effort. I'm then going to take a 2.5 inch circle, and I'm just going to punch that out. Whatever size circle you have will work well. And give thanks. So there we go. So that now is all done. The other piece that I cut was I cut something again to put on the inside. So I cut just a piece of, I think it's very vanilla cardstock. Now this one measures 3.5 by 4.25. You'll see here that it's going to just slide in there nicely, and we'll make some kind of a little invitation or something with that. So to kind of dress up the front, I went ahead and cut a piece of Whisper White 2 inches wide, which is the maximum that you can put in this particular punch. I slid it in, and then I just stamped the end or punched the end so I get that nice V on there. I got that a few months ago, and oh my gosh, I can't tell you how much I love that punch. It is just great. I use it time and time and time again. I'm constantly reaching for it. It gives just such a beautiful crisp image on there on the end. So again, now I just kind of eyeball it. This doesn't have to be, again, scientific. Just make sure that you're getting it, fairly straight. Kind of use my grid lines here and then kind of look there just to make sure it's pretty much in the center. We will go ahead and put the Give Thanks down. Now, I failed to get my dimensionals out. Shame on me. Oh, here's some. And we're going to give it just a little bit of a lift. Getting a little low here on my dimensionals, I see. But we've always got more. So I'm going to, again, just kind of center this right in the middle of my card there. And then in this same die collection, remember I showed you a lot of the different coordinates, I went ahead and cut out this little bow. And you can see that it's just kind of an autumn color. And what we will do is we will attach that with a little glue dot. And you could put it straight on. You could put it to the side. I think I'm going to put it to the side. And then I have our little bear. So now we just have to decide, do we want him on the front? Do we want him on the inside? Let's go ahead and put him on the front. He's just so cute. There's also a fox and a bunny in this collection. Maybe we will use one of those on the inside. All right, so there's our cute little pocket, little pocket creation. It's just so cute. It goes together so quickly. Now remember, if you're going to be doing something else, let's say you're doing a birthday or Valentine's Day, there's a star that's in this collection, and there's a heart, and then there's the heart border. On here I use the circles, and then there's also a star border. So you could use a star border with star, the heart with the heart, and you can make all kinds of fun things on the front there to give it a little bit of extra character. All right, so here's our inside piece. And let's look at this stamp collection again. I'm just kind of freewheeling this one here. Let's look at the fox. We've got the bunny. We've got the little foliage there. Let's get our bunny out. And can we have a little brown bunny? I think we can have a little brown bunny. And we can also do some few little sprigs of grass. So if we have a little bunny, let's get out something soft. We have some Sierra sand here. Now I haven't tested this yet, so let's see what Sahara sand looks like. Whoops, he didn't, came right off. I'm just going to look at it on the other side of here. What's Sahara sand look like for a bunny? Nope, that's too light. Let's don't do that. Let's just go ahead and stick with what we've been doing. Let's do our soft spade. That way he'll match the bear on the front. Okay, let's put him down here on the bottom. Cute. And then we will do just a little bit of this little grass. And let's just pick a pretty little green. Old olive. If all else fails, use old olive. That's kind of been my motto lately. It is just such a beautiful green. Goes with most anything. Cute. So there, we got some little greenery with our little bunny, and we use old olive. We'll just set all those aside for now. I'll clean them up after I'm done. Okay, and then as I did in the others, you could do a little piece of ribbon, or you could do a little bit of this gold thread so that you can get a hold of your little project here and bring it out. So I'm just going to take a little cut of that gold ribbon and just kind of lace it through, and then get a rabble. Oh, pulled it right through. I probably could have used a little bit longer piece, but we're going to make this work. Poke that through there, and there we go. Now you could, if I can find it real quick, go ahead and use your corner rounder from Project Life. And let's give this just a little bit of a softer look. Let's just go ahead and round these corners. I like that better. So now you've got your give thanks, and you've got your little enclosure card. Again, you could write, you know, we're having a party, or come for Thanksgiving dinner, or hey, when you come, bring an apple pie, maybe whatever you'd like for them to bring you for the Thanksgiving dinner. If you're the one cooking, whatever we need to do, that would be something great that you could add on to your little enclosure card. So that's just really cute. Couple of different ways, 3 different seasons here. So we have our give thanks. We have, I'm not sure where I put them, we have our Halloween, which is just right around the corner. And then we have our Christmas one. So again, they've all got little cards inside that you could pull out, make them invitations, or it even could be a little thank you card. How cute would that be? Get out some different stamps and giving thanks, yes, but also a thank you card. So anyway, I wanted to share that with you. Please send me any comments or any notes of any things that you think I could do differently. If you've enjoyed my card, please give me a thumbs up. Leave some comments on what your thoughts are and anything that I could do differently. Anyway, thank you so much for joining. Thank you if you've been subscribing. I really appreciate it. And let's have a blessed and safe holiday season. Thank you.